been using Bluebird since 2002, and I think they're very nice drivers and lovely people. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be doing things like I do today.
Community Transport Sussex provides transport services to anyone in our community who finds it difficult to access public transport or finds it hard to get out and about. Anyone with mobility problems, disabilities, mental health issues, learning disabilities, or simply living in an area with poor transport links can access our services. In 2007, I started working for Bluebird Community Partnership. Back then, we only had 2 minibuses and 1 wheelchair accessible car. Some years later, our late chairman, the remarkable John Griffiths, was the driving force behind forming Crawley Community Transport. And then together in 2013, we formed Horsham District Community Transport. In 2016, those 3 founding charities merged to create Community Transport Sussex. And soon afterwards, our friends at Dial-A-Ride Southern Services, Worthing and Dial-A-Ride, became members of CT Sussex and fully merged with us in 2020. We now operate a fleet of around 50 vehicles with over 100 colleagues and volunteers, not only providing, but importantly supporting community transport right the way across West Sussex. During the COVID-19 pandemic, we had to switch our operations to adjust to everyone's changing circumstances. We quickly became aware of an increasing number of people who might be described as newly isolated. We started collecting people's shopping, their prescriptions, taking people to vital medical appointments. And since emerging from the worst ravages of the pandemic, many people have lost the confidence to venture out and still feel uncomfortable using public transport. Although our charitable delivery is the provision and facilitation of accessible transport, our main objective is the reduction of social isolation and loneliness. In fact, our stated aim is to create an integrated community transport network across our county so that no one is disadvantaged by not having access to safe, affordable, accessible transport. We run many different types of service, and our assisted Dial-A-Ride is perhaps our most well known. By booking just a few days in advance, we provide assisted door-to-door journeys, helping people get to medical appointments, social settings, shopping trips, as well as visiting family and friends. Another service we offer is group hire. This enables charities, community groups, schools and other not-for-profit organisations to arrange trips for their members or service users to go wherever they would like to. Our vehicles and drivers will help the group to go for days out, go to the theatre, visit garden centres, the seafront, sporting events and any other social setting that they would like to get to.
Sometimes a large minibus is not required, so we do have a few volunteer drivers who are able to pick our members up at home, at their door, take them off. They might want to go shopping or to see their family and friends. They might be going to a medical appointment. That's only charged at 50p a mile, and the good thing is that they feel safe knowing that the person who's actually taken them there, driven them there, will be the person picking them up and taking them home. So, and then they just get to pay for the mileage that's been incurred just for that trip.
We also provide home-to-school special educational needs transport to multiple schools on behalf of West Sussex County Council. Our experienced drivers and passenger assistants provide a consistent and reliable transition from home to school and back, giving peace of mind to parents and guardians. We take special care to liaise with schools to provide joined-up working for multiple students with a variety of complex needs, and the safeguarding of the children who travel on our vehicles is our highest priority.
Sometimes people just need a little bit of extra help getting out and about. So, over the past year, we've developed our Travel Buddy schemes, and that's rolled out in Crawley, Horsham and Mid-Sussex. Travel Buddy volunteers help members to go out with confidence, whether that's just hopping on a public bus, getting to a meaningful activity or accessing a social setting or even an appointment. Almost all of our vehicles are wheelchair accessible, so no matter what your level of mobility or your transport needs, getting out and about needn't be a barrier for any member of the public and can help keep independence.
People who wish to use our services do need to be members, but registering is easy and there's no charge to join. Our transport is very important, if not vital, to our members, as without it, many of them would simply not be able to get out to access services and social settings that most of us just take for granted.
Well, I can get out more, go out further afield, and Yeah, and I used to go like to the seaside or shops like Crawley, East Grinstead, Eastbourne.
Providing over 120,000 passenger journeys a year takes a lot of organising. Our main office is situated at Mid-Sussex Depot at Wilston Farm in North Chatham. Now the admin team schedule the journeys for our members across Mid-Sussex and provides admin support for the charity. The depots in Horsham, Crawley, Worthing and now Chichester coordinate the transport in those areas and work with the development team to explore new opportunities. We are actively recruiting new volunteers, and it is likely that the travel buddies and volunteer drivers will become an ever more important part of the delivery, particularly in the more rural parts of our county.
We have formed key partnerships with statutory bodies and other voluntary sector groups across the county. We are all trying to help and support our service users with different aspects of their lives, but it often boils down to the same thing: keeping people connected to their community and helping them access services and social activities. Back in 2019, we received some funding from West Sussex County Council to help with our aim of creating a community transport network across our county. This enabled us to put together a development team which has since been reaching out to other community transport groups, voluntary sector partners, town and parish councils. We are now transporting their residents, conducting community transport surveys and attending forums with parish and town councils to look at very local issues, gathering information and gaining evidence of need to then put in new services in places where they're needed. This provides insight into what's great about current services, but more importantly, where the gaps in provision are. This way we can look to work with existing groups to expand their services if they wish to do so, or where no service exists, work with the local community to grow new schemes. This collaborative approach has led us to being commissioned by Arran District Council to develop a community transport delivery plan for the district. And we have assisted the launch of a brand new community-led bus service around the Bourne villages in the Chichester district.
Hi, I'm Andrew Kerry-Bedell, so I'm the project manager with the Bourne Community Bus. It's a free bus service that we provide for residents in local parishes. So that's here in Thorney, where it can get a bit blustery, and also Chidham and Hambrook, South Bourne and West Bourne. Thorney's pretty isolated. It's a military base, Baker Barracks, and if you live on the bottom of the island, you've got about 4 miles to actually get to the main A259, and there's no public transport around here at all. So a community bus service, they've been crying out really for one for years, and that's really where Community Transport Sussex came in. And talking with Matt and his team, they've helped us out with hiring the bus, the policies, the insurance, the tax and everything else that we need to do, and also working out how to help us with doing our volunteer drivers and training them up as well. And now we're actually at the stage 10 months on where we've carried probably about 2,500 passengers, and we run every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and we even had our record on Friday, which was 20 people in one day, and the local residents really appreciate it. So I think it's great for the community here at Thorney and fantastic for the parishes, and something we're very proud to work with Community Transport Sussex on.
At Community Transport Sussex, we work alongside the other community and voluntary sector support organisations across the county. We work with some really good partners, including Age UK Brighton and Hove West Sussex, Terry's Place, Carer Support West Sussex, Mind, Southlands National Park, Sussex Clubs for Young People, Food Partnerships, District and Borough Councils, West Sussex County Council, just to name a few. We also contribute to the Older People's Forums across the county. We work with our GPs through their primary care networks and through the local community networks, which enables us to work closely with our NHS colleagues.
To be successful with this county-wide ambition, we cannot do it alone. We also help other community transport groups in the county or any other voluntary sector organisation where transport is part of what they do, with assistance in compliance, training, and help to make sure that they can deliver safe, affordable, accessible transport too. The negative effects of loneliness on people's health and well-being is well known. We aim to help people stay connected with their community and reduce the risk of them becoming isolated or lonely. Working with partners, we want to help anyone who finds it hard to get to where they need to go.